Today I would like us to visit the Claremont Wilderness Trail. The Claremont Wilderness Trail is located up Mill Street in the beautiful city of Claremont. This scenic hiking trail is approximately 5 miles long. To some people, this trail may sound long, but when you think about it, the beauty of the trail is definitely worth the distance. When you begin the hike, there is an opening of the two trails. Both trails will land you back to the beginning. At the halfway point, there's a beautiful shaded resting spot, if preferred to sit and rest up for the remaining of the hike. I always start on the left side because I begin with the uphill portion of the trail and end it with a beautiful shaded ending. The trail is 80% uncovered by any form of shading. This is why most hikers insist on everyone being well hydrated. After hiking up for 2 miles, I personally choose to jog down the last three remaining miles of the trail. This is perfect for me because the trail ends in a perfect shaded place that allows me to cool down from the run. Besides the heat, the hike is an amazing place to take the beautiful scenery, history, and wildlife. Deep within the woods, there once was a Serrano Highlander Indian tribe that were nomadic people and lived where they found water. The Serrano Indians were the first known inhabitants of the Claremont region. Evidence of a Serrano village was discovered on a mesa a few hundred yards northeast of the intersection of Foothill and Indian Hills Boulevard, which isn't far from the Claremont trails. The Indians lived there for quite some time until they were taken over by smallpox and had to leave back in 1877. Throughout the trail, some hikers come to find a lot of wildlife living in the midst of the beauty. There's a lot of wildlife, but the main ones that hikers tend to catch are tarantulas, rattlesnakes, and deer. There are rattlesnakes. I saw one sight across the trail once, so make sure to be careful during the hike. Tarantulas are also seen on the trail, but they are harmless unless you attempt to pick them up. Here I have a photo of one of the tarantulas I saw while hiking with my friend Sarah. Mule deer are also commonly found running through the shaded region of the trail due to the heat. These deer, of course, are harmless unless you attempt to mess with them. In the photo here, I attempted to take a picture of the mule deer, but it kept running off. But if you look really closely, you can see the mule deer underneath the tree to the right of the log. The hiking trail is still safe as long as you just do not bug the wildlife. I personally have seen all three, but no need to worry. As long as you are not disturbing the wildlife, you'll be safe. I was introduced to this hike by my friend Sarah. Sarah, just like me, loves to hike, and she was able to introduce me to the hike.
I really like the Claremont trails because I love to run and I'm really athletic, and it's a great hike, and it's a great place to go running, and it's great scenery. I first showed this place to Courtney, and we go all the time. We go running there all the time. We love it. It's a lot of fun, and just running up to the top and seeing out to Rancho and all that, out to the city. It's really great, and it's a really great hike when the great weather, and we always see deer, and it's a lot of fun. The hike was first introduced to me to my friend Gina. She showed me it, and when I first tried it, it was so rough. I was waiting for it to be over the whole time, but then I grew to really love it, and I go there now like all the time. Usually try to go like once a week. It's a great place, and everyone should visit it and go hiking or running or whatever you want to do there. Bring your friends. It's a great time.
During the hike, you experience a sense of history and you see the wildlife, but the hike itself is where the beauty is at all. Fortunately for me, I chose to hike on a beautiful clear day and was able to get a glimpse of the LA skyline. It's best to hike on a day after rain because then you will be able to see the skyline. This was the first time I got the privilege to see it. Through the hike is absolute beauty. Though the hike is absolute beauty, it is located in a fire danger zone. Fortunately for the hikers, when you first begin the hike, there is a sign off to your left that tells you the fire dangers of the day. It's best to hike from September to June because July and August are too hot for hikers. Also, July and August are the months that are more likely to have fire on the hills of the trail. Despite the heat, the hike is a great place to burn some calories or steam from a long, hard day of work or school, or just to hike and to take the beauty of the trail. At the top of the trail, you will get a magnificent view of the Inland Empire, and trust, it will make you feel small as you stare into the endless miles of Southern California. So if you ever want to take on the Claremont Wilderness hike, make sure to pack plenty of water and be prepared to capture the beauty of the Inland Empire.